walk. Right now, what's happening with Johnson, the pitcher, and I'm not Leo Mazzoni, a pitching coach or anything like that, but he's throwing it over across his body, it looks like, and that's overthrowing a little bit. That's the reason why he's having some wild issues when he misses outside, not following through on his pitch, it looks like, when he's missing high. But the strike zone is really invaded. And again, another overthrow, thrown across his body to another count. So if you're the Wheeling Arsenal, hey, just keep the bats on the shoulders right now. And there's a breaking ball taken for a strike. So the second consecutive inning that the Arsenal, they have a runner in scoring position. And snap throw back down to second base, not in time, and that was ball 4 nevertheless. So back-to-back walks issued, bases loaded, 1 down. And this brings up the extra hitter, Carson Reed. And if I'm Reed, I'm taking 1 to 2 pitches here and make Johnson throw a strike. First pitch swinging, tap to third, throw home. That's going to be out number 1. Throw down to first base, and did they get him or not? Not in time. So that's going to be a 5-2 force out at home. Bases remain loaded. 2 down. And back to the top of the hitting order.
Grant, we got 2. We're moving on contact. Make sure he moves on past balls, okay? Come on, let's go, Bryce.
This will bring up Bryce Snyder.
Grab a baseball here.
Snyder was a strikeout victim in the last inning. And that curveball's missing high and away. 1-0 the count.
Come on, let's go.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss, snap throw down to third base by the catcher, not in time. That was a good play by Lemansky playing that slow chopper and immediately going home with it. And Billy had a 5-2-4 double play. And that's going to be fouled away. Better get some insurance policies on some vehicles down there. Brian said he's already lost 1 windshield. My thing is, I park the farthest away that I can, but 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. If Wheeling Arsenal can't play anyone here, that's going to be 3 left on base, I believe.
Come on, 3-4, let's go. Be a stick in there.
3 walks already issued by Johnson. Fastball. Just missing high. 2-2 the count.
Tough with 2 here. Come on. Come on, kid.
He has struck out 3 batters this game, too, trying to get his 4th strikeout. Fastball just missing low. So now we're going to have a payoff pitch. Bases loaded, 2 down. Snyder trying to help his own cause. How many times have we heard that on the broadcast throughout the years of baseball? Pitcher batting at the plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. That's going to be an RBI. Bender will score, and we're tied at 1, and that is the 4th walk issued by Johnson. And this will bring up now Moon. Umpires for game 1, home plate umpire Jason Buckley and Danny Boyer on the field. And it's going to be a pop-up. That's going to be a little bit of carry-on in between them. So that's going to be a 2 RBI single, 2 more runs scores. Now a 3-1 game with runners on the corners. Let's see if they're going to send Snyder at first base. I tell you what, if this was less than 2 outs, this would be the former coach of Logan High School, Roger Gertz's play. You send the runner at first base and try to get him in a rundown and score the runner at home. I've seen that so many times. But I saw Coach Gertz one time. Logan High was playing at Appalachian Power Park against Point Pleasant in a state championship game. It was a scoreless game. Coach decides to suicide squeeze. It worked with the bases loaded. It worked, and it was a 10-run rule inning state championship for Logan. And that's going to be a drive in the deep center field. Center fielder fares on his high horse. He'll make the catch, and that's going to be the inning. But the Wheeling Arsenal, they played 3 runners. Took advantage of numerous walks. We played 2 complete. Your score 3-1 Wheeling. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat tournament on Video Productions. It's presented by Tournament Time. So far, through 2 complete for the Wheelhouse Arsenal. 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. They stranded 4 runners, but they played a 3 in the last part of the 2nd inning. So far for the Pittsburgh Outlaws, a run on a hit, 1 error. They've left 1 runner left on base. So far, the Wheelhouse Arsenal, they do lead 3-1, but they are only 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position so far in this game. 9, 10, and 1 hitting for the Pittsburgh Outlaws here in the top half of inning number 3. First baseman Pequado
I'm pretty sure he's staying
at the plate, batting from the left side. So Snyder staked to a 2-run lead here, and it's going to be fouled off to the left. 1-1 to count.
I don't know.
The extra hitter in the lineup. And there's going to be a slow chopper. Second baseman comes in, flips over to first. 4-3 put out number 1. It was Grant Landis thrown on over to Isaac Upo.
Come on, Brock.
Quado was the first baseman. Now this is the 10th batter in the lineup, extra hitter Stacy. And that fastball is going to be missing for ball. 1-0 the count. Snyder so far, 2 1/3 innings of work. He has struck out 2. Defense committed an error. That's the only run so far of the game. Just glad to have some baseball. I know travel baseball's been playing all summer long. Fouled off to the left. Whitaker, the third baseman for the Arsenal. Over at short is Brenneman. Second baseman is Grant Landis. And over at first is Isaac Upo. There's a swing and a miss. Taking the seat will be Stacy. And we'll bring the top half of the order back up. This will be Johnson, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1 so far in this game. Quickly 2 down here in the top half of inning number 3.
One more.
And now Snyder, you can tell he's more comfortable. Stake to a 2-run lead.
All right, good. Yeah.
And when you get the momentum, there's another strike. He's throwing BBs right now. He had a breaking ball on that first pitch, fastball taken for a strike. You get the momentum, you get them in and out, get back in the dugout, get those bats going. Fastball wasted high right there. 1-2 the count. 375 straight away center field. 325 down the lines here at Bridgeport. And there's going to be an excuse me check swing single in a right field. Right fielder coming up, and Upo climbed a ladder that time to save an error. But I tell you, you can tell these young men are fundamentally sound because the catcher, Will Moon, was backing up that play. So 2-out single, and this will now bring up Orr. Second baseman, he has a base hit in this game. And a nice block going to knees right there was Moon, the catcher. When you have a good backstop, I tell you, it just makes the pitchers just has more confidence in what they can throw. Small lead at first. Fastball taken low. So the next 2-0 the count. Next pitch will be pitch number 45 offered up by Snyder. Majority of those pitches came in the first frame. 2 down, runner at first. Runner from first is going. A little hit and run action right there. Fouled off. 2-1 the count. The Arsenal took advantage of numerous walks in that last inning. No defense against pass on balls. Pass balls, walks. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Second set of signs, delivers, and that is going to be off the second baseman's chest. Throw over to first, not in time. Base hit. That was sharply hit that time. 8 the second baseman up, so runners at first, second, 2 down. And now the Outlaws trying to get a run. Here comes Beatty, the shortstop. 0 for 1. He does have an RBI in this game, and that is going to be a soft line drive to the second baseman. Caught, and the threat is ended right there. So we have played 2.5. The Arsenal ahead 3-1. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat tournament on Video Productions. It's presented by Tournament Time.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Tournament Time Sports invites you to join us for the 2021 season. Take the field against some of the most elite teams in the region: Flood City, Beaver Valley, West Virginia Knuckleheads, and many more. Some of the exciting features of Tournament Time Sports are USSSA sanctioned events, PBR scouted events, state power rankings, and premier venues. Don't miss out on this chance to rub elbows with baseball's best. For more information, visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia's youth baseball.
And welcome back to the 9th annual Battle of the Bat tournament here in Harrison County, West Virginia, Bridgeport, the Recreation Complex. Joe Kinzer, Brian Shepard with you on Video Productions, being presented by Tournament Time. the Arsenal hitting here in the bottom half of inning number 3. They're ahead 3-1. And Upo back at the plate. Committed to WVU, batting from the left side, playing first base today.
He's sitting yours here. Let's go.
Several major league organizations contacting this young man, including the Braves and the Tigers and the Nationals, just to name a few. He has played in tournament time events since he was 9 years old. Tim Tebow, his favorite athlete. Goes to South Garrett High School. 0 for 1 here today via strikeout victim. And hit by a pitch right there. So take your base. The Nature Boy Ric Flair house in the dugout. So I'll be watching that young man. I reside in Morgantown at Monongalia Baseball Park. I'll be going over there watching that young man playing. And I think that's going to be a pitching change. So breaking the action, bottom half of inning number 3, the Arsenal trying to extend. They have a 3-1 lead. This is baseball tournament action on video production. It is presented by Tournament Time. New pitcher on the mound now for the Outlaws, and that's going to be Owen Mitchell. Can't close the book, though, on Johnson, as the runner at first base is his responsibility.
Down ball here, Mo.
Brady Whitaker at the plate, third baseman. Has a put out already in the game. First pitch outside for a ball. 4 walks and a hit batter by Johnson. Still runner at first base is his responsibility. Pitching there for a strike. So far the line on Johnson's 2 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. He walked 4, hit a batter, struck out 3, but the runner at first is his responsibility. Mitchell looking over there. Decent lead by the runner at first base. And there's a pitch taken in there for a strike. Wes Landis, right fielder, due up next. Long look at first base. And that's going to be a strikeout. Whitaker caught looking. It's going to be the first out of the inning. Wes Landis, he reached base via the walk. His only plate appearance so far here today. 3-1 your score. Owen Mitchell taking a long look at first. Goes plate. And right now, Owen Mitchell throwing some dimes. That's his job, to hold the Arsenal offense at bay to get his team a chance. Outfield playing shallow, straight away. And there's a line drive right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. He holds at second base. That was absolutely a line drive right up the middle. Mitchell had to duck out of the way, and the field umpire, Danny Boyer, he had to skip jump rope but get out of the way of that one. Third hit of the game now put up by the Arsenal. And this brings up Wes Athey. Athey, the center fielder, he's 0 for 1 in this game. So far, the Arsenal 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. One of their scores came via a bases loaded walk. That pitch is high and away. The Arsenal offense is heavy with left-handed hitters. Plenty of real estate down that left field line. If somehow Athey can just go opposite field, he could run for days. Might have a double out of it. Outfield playing, the left fielder's way off that left field line. And it's been fouled out of play. 1-2 the count. So the corner outfielders are well off the line. The center fielder's playing straight away, so that tells me that the Outlaws think Athey can't pull Mitchell, and also they don't think he can go opposite field. Mitchell pitch away from perhaps getting out number 2. There's a swing and a miss. Strikeout. So runners will remain at first, second, 2 down. Second strikeout recorded now by Mitchell. And this will bring up Bender, left fielder. He walked his first time up. Scored a run. Nice job of getting to the knees that time. The catcher, Ferris, doing a good job. Saving a wild pitch. 3-1 your score, 2 down. And that's going to be check swing fouled off to the right. Owen Mitchell in relief of Chad Johnson. Mitchell goes to Mount Lebanon High School. And that's going to run the count now to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mike Trout, his favorite baseball player. Owen Mitchell on the diamond now. College interest, WVU. Mitchell looks back to second a couple times, working from out of the stretch. Fastball just missing. Count even now, 2-2. 3-1 your score. Bottom half of inning number 3, runner second base. The Arsenal 1 for 5 in this game, or 1 for 6 in this game with runners in scoring position. Swing and miss, strike 3. Mitchell strikes out the side. Your score at the end of 3 complete, 3-1. Arsenal leading the Outlaws. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat. Game 1 out of 5 today on Video Productions, presented by Tournament Time.
Tournament Time Sports
invites you to the 2021 baseball season. This is your time. Your opportunity. Your chance. To take the field with some of the most elite youth baseball teams in the region. You do not want to miss this opportunity. Join us in 2021. Be part of a better future. USSSA sanctioned events. West Virginia State Power Rankings. PBR scouted events. Premier venues. And much more. For more information visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia youth baseball.
Bryce Snyder, the pitcher for the Wheelhouse Arsenal, taking his warm-up pitches. His line through 3 innings of work. He's gave up a run. It's been unearned. He struck out a couple. He's gave up 3 hits. We talk about the Arsenal, only 1 for 7 now with runners in scoring position. How about the Pittsburgh Outlaws? 0 for 4. So both teams combined 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Brent Kurtz at the plate. Goes to Trinity High School. Favorite baseball players, Mike Trout. Favorite athlete, I won't hold it against him, Tom Brady. That's good. That's a good choice, though. 6th-round draft pick out of Michigan. Interested in Penn State and WVU. Thinking about majoring in finance. And his favorite actor, great choice on this one, Will Ferrell. Swing and a miss, count now 1-1. This will be pitch number 50 now for Bryce Snyder. Kurtz, cleanup hitter for this Outlaw offense, swinging at the fences right there, and the count even at 2-2. Left fielder for this team. Snyder looking in at the signs. He'll back away. He said, hey, I didn't like what I was seeing right there, being flashed by Hyde. And just staying alive, and the count remains even at 2-2. Slodzinski and left, you have Kurtz in the outfield. Tucker Ferris is behind the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Out number 1 recorded. Bryce Snyder. Shaky early. Getting stronger as this game progresses. Third baseman Lemansky at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He was a strikeout victim. Two teams will be in action a little bit later on today as well. Here comes the high fastball. Stays out of the strike zone.
Don't miss it.
2-0 the count. Goes to South Park High School's Lemansky. Going to be a senior this upcoming season. Line drive right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. That'll be the 4th base hit now put up by the Outlaws. Right back up the middle action right there. Catcher Clyde Hyde now.
Football sound funny? Huh?
At the plate, hitting from the right side. Or Connor Hyde, excuse me. Hyde goes to Canon-Mac High School. He's a junior. Favorite baseball players Cody Bellinger. Connor also likes favorite athlete Zion Williamson. Thinking about majoring in elementary education. Now this player, Hyde, he very rarely strikes out. He always puts the bat on the ball. Runner at first, 1 down. Lemansky at first base. And that's going to be a base hit. Or no, not as you say, the second baseman, good play. I thought it was going to be a base hit, but diving, making a diving stab was the second baseman, Grant Landis. He says, shut up, Joe Kinzer. That's not going to be a base hit. Throws over to first. That's going to be a 4-3 on the putout. Runner moves up to second quickly, 2 down. And the Outlaws, look at this replay right here. I thought it was going to be a base hit. Stretching out. Throwing from his knees. The base runner going Pete Rose style to first base. That actually slows you down just a bit. And that's going to be a wild pitch as the runner's going to trot on down to third base. I thought that ball was so slowly hit it was going to be a base hit. And that was just a great athletic play there by Grant Landis. Good hustle all the way around. Runner at third, 2 down. And that's going to be a drive into right field. It's going to be out of play. Wes Landis was doing a great job on his high horse. Boy, he crashed into that fence. He's all right, though. Long strike, 1-1 the count. This will be pitch number 60, offered up by Bryce Snyder, trying to get out of a jam again. This time in the top half of the 4th inning. Uncle Charlie, the breaking ball, stopped there by the catcher. Good move there. Good play there by the backstop Will Moon. And that fastball just missing outside. So the count now goes to 3 balls and 1 strike.
Hey, don't miss it.
Landis at the that's Ferris at the plate, and he'll take ball 4. So he's been issued a walk. So runners are on the corner. 2-out threat now by the Outlaws. Rosing, the designated hitter, 0 for 1 in this game via strikeout. So Bryce Snyder trying to get out of a jam. That was his first walk issued in this game. So runners on the corners, 2 down. Working from out of the stretch. And that misses for a ball. Bryce trying to overthrow a little bit. Tanner Rosen goes to Kennebec High School. He's going to be a junior this year. Interested in Penn State University, swinging a miss. He was a varsity player as a freshman. Again, Kennebec High School, 6A school in Pennsylvania. Neil Walker's his favorite athlete, and Bryce Harper's his favorite baseball player. Walker had a cannon for an arm. Job there by the catcher to keep that one in front of him. Snyder, runners on second and third. And that's going to miss. Count now goes to 3-1. Couple runners in scoring position, 3-1 game. Base hit could mean 2 runs. All this damage has come with 2 outs. Comes the pitch. And that is going to be taken for a strike at the letters, 3-2. Rosie was getting ready to toss that bat over to the dugout and take his base at first. Snyder, can he record his 4th strikeout? Just getting a piece of it was Rosie. Rosen will go trot down to third base and get a few encouraging words. As the junior to be from Canon-Mac High School in Pennsylvania. Steps back into the batter's box. Bryce Snyder trying to shut the door here in the top half of inning number 4 for the Outlaws. Swing and miss, strike 3. Snyder gets out of trouble. 3.5. Arsenal lead the Outlaws 3-1. 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament on Video Productions. It is presented by Tournament Time. Welcome back to the Bridgeport Recreation Complex. Batting in the bottom half of the 4th inning, the Wheelhouse Arsenal. They're leading 3-1. Grant Landis at the plate. Landis, the second baseman, he made a great play, saving an extra, well, pretty much saving a run in that last inning on a diving stop at second base. I thought it was going to get through him, and it was hit very, very slow. Owen Mitchell in relief of Johnson. He has 3 strikeouts already in this ball game. First pitch taken for a ball. Aaron Sims on the camera here today. We appreciate Aaron. All the camera shots provided by him. Brian Shepard, our executive producer, statistician extraordinaire. I'd like to thank Butch Mounts, man, for allowing me to broadcast this tournament a couple games. 3-1 your score. Grant Landis batting from the right side. And there's going to be a high fly ball in the deep right center field. And a right fielder goes back, and he'll make the catch. That's 3 plays made out there so far in this game. By Ferris. That's 3 plays in this game by the right fielder. That ball was taken, that bad boy is taken for a ride. Quade taking the first pitch for a strike. He's the 9th hitter in the lineup, 0 for 1 in this game. Mitchell working quickly, count now even at 1-1.
Finding yours here. Finding yours.
Mitchell taking his time, looking at the signals. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field, just past the diving third baseman. Taking a wide turn at first and staying right there. It'll be the 4th hit of the game now for the Wheelhouse Arsenal. So runner at first, 1 down. And we'll go back up to the top of the order, and Bryce Snyder. Snyder so far is 0 for 1, an RBI. Strikeout victim in a walk. As you see on the instant replay right there, sharply hit, diving past the diving third baseman. Brady Whitaker. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Hey, don't be
3
leaning.
runs,
Don't
4
be
hits,
leaning on
couple
that,
of errors, 6 runners left on base for the Wheelhouse Arsenal, and for the Pittsburgh Outlaws, a run on 4 hits, 1 error, 5 runners left on base. Mitchell with already 3 strikeouts in relief. Snap throw back over to first, not in time. First of 5 games being played here today on this field. The T-Boats taking on the Steel City Select. That's coming up in game number 2 today. Fastball outside. Then in game 3 at around 2:30 or thereabouts, the Steel City Select will take on this same Arsenal team. Small lead over at first base. Here comes the pitch from Owen Mitchell, swung on, and Snyder gets a piece of it. Count goes to 1-2. 325 down the left and right field lines here, 375 in the power alleys, straightaway center field.
Don't let up to somebody else.
Home plate umpire Jason Buckley signals out 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bryce Snyder. An RBI in this game. And he pulled out and sharply fouled off the top of the fence. He'll remain in play, but right fielder's going to have to go retrieve it. Just great to be able to have sports. I tell you, I know travel baseball is pretty much being unaffected all summer long throughout West Virginia, Pennsylvania. Used to work in radio down in Kentucky. I know that they had travel baseball pretty much all summer long. Now you're getting into football season. One ball, 2 strikes, your count. Mitchell looking over at first base, trying to keep that runner close. Swing and miss. Second strikeout. Second time that Snyder's been a strikeout victim in this game. That's going to be 2 down. And let's see. 33, it's going to be like Stutler. So he's going to hit here. With 2 down. Fastball taken high and tight. Caleb Stotler from Berkeley Springs High School. He's a sophomore. High and tight again. Kevin Euclid, his favorite baseball player. Michael Jordan, his favorite athlete. He must have watched The Last Dance. No, let's say Last Dance, not Space Jam. Or it could be Space Jam. Fastball taken high. He wants to be a coach growing up. That's his ambition, being a coach. His greatest baseball strength, his arm. And he takes ball 4. So runners on first and second, 2 down. 3-1 your score. And the Arsenal, just like the Outlaws, they've had plenty of runners in scoring position in this game. The Arsenal only 1 for 7. And this will bring up now Brenneman. Brenneman 1 for 2 so far in the contest. Mitchell starting to labor a little bit now. After 2 outs, that's both teams have played a lot of runners. You got the feel that this should be like a 10-8 game, but with all the runners straining in scoring position so far, it's only been a 3-1 contest. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Inside corner, 1-1 the count. Next pitch will be pitch number 32 now for Owen Mitchell. In relief, an inning and 2/3. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. Just getting a piece of it right there. 1-2 the count. Brenneman was tardy on that fastball. Brian telling me that after 11:50 that you can't start a new inning because of the time limit. Mitchell's going to back off. We are at 11:16 at the current moment. So far, it's been a rapidly paced game.
Short creeping, increase.
Swing and a miss. I thought that was the inning right there. It is. It should be the inning. That's strike 3. That's out number 3. I wasn't going to say anything unless I was loused up. At the end of 4 complete, the Arsenal, they still lead the Outlaws 3-1. This is Battle to Bat Baseball Tournament on Video Productions. It is presented by Tournament Time. And we're heading to the top half of inning number 5. Pittsburgh Outlaws will be batting. They're trailing 3-1. Brian Shepard, statistician, producer extraordinaire. Aaron Sims on the camera. And I tell you, I'm a stat detail-oriented guy, okay? But Brian's got the stats. I mean, we can do the comparison of anything. Hitting with 2 outs. The Arsenal's 1 for 5 in this game. Outlaws are 2 out of 6. Hitting with runners on base. The Arsenal, 3 out of 13. The Outlaws, 1 for 7. I mean, this is just amazing. Here's a stat. Hitting with runners on third less than 2 outs. The Arsenal's 0 for 1 so far. I mean, that's just some of the stats that we have for you. Strike percentage. The Wheelhouse, 59%. The Outlaws, 55%. I mean, it's just total. It's nuts, but it's nice. It's a nice nuts. Told Brian, I said through maybe game 5, I'll get used to all these stats. It's great though. But Duego at the plate right here, he's 1 for 1 in this game, and he said, "Baby, bat me low in the batting order. I'm 2 for 2." He said, "Move me up in the order, coach." I like it. He was hustling down that first base line. He said, "Hey, I don't look fast, but I'm going to run." He's going to be taken out for a courtesy runner. He's like, "Coach, come on, I'm 2 for 2, man. Let me run." Watch this hit by Cueto. He's 2 for 2 in the game. Instant replay coming up. I mean, he just took it right up the middle right there. He says, "Hey, I'm streaking. I'm running fast around first. You better keep an eye on me." Take a sharp turn. So, come Come on, Coach. Keep me in there. Mason Fix is the courtesy runner at first base, by the way, wearing number 9. And that's going to be get away from the catcher. Mix is saying, hey, I'm going to go second. I'm going to round second, and I'm going to stay right there. Stacy, the extra hitter at the plate. And the thing about it was, Stacy was telling the runner at first to hold up, and Mix is saying, hey, I'm having none of that. Stacy 0 for 1 in this game. And there's going to be a pop-up. Shallow center field. Center fielder camps under, makes the play. That's going to be 1 away. And let's see who's going to be hitting here. Johnson was the leadoff hitter. He was relieved at the plate. Let's see if Johnson will re-enter or not. I think Johnson was coming up to bat. So we're going to see who's going to be batting in this spot. Owen Mitchell is on the mound. And that's Owen Mitchell at the plate in relief. Mitchell, 2 innings of work, 4 strikeouts. He's held the Arsenal offense at bay so far, trying to help his own cause. And that breaking ball in there for a strike. The Outlaws are 0 for 5 in this game with runners in scoring position. Down by 2 runs. Top half of inning number 5 scheduled for 7. However, because of the time limit, you can't start a new inning after 11:50 a.m. and it's going to be fouled away. So we are at 11:22 right now. So innings and time are running out on the Arsenal. Which one will happen first? The time limit or the innings of this game? Count now goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Bryce Snyder's about to offer up his 77th pitch of this bad boy. Looking and waste one high right there. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Bryce Snyder. And that is going to be a base hit in the right center field. Mix is rounding third. He's going to score, and it's a 3-2 ball game. This will bring up now Jake Orr. 2 for 2 in this game and a run scored. Yeah, here's a replay right here. Nice, sharply hit ball in the right field. Mix came hustling around third, scoring to cut that deficit now down to 1. And that pitch is outside for a ball. Snap throw back with the first, not in time. That is the Outlaws' first base hit of this game with runners in scoring position. They're now 1 for 7. And that pitch is taken outside for a ball. Snyder's starting to look a little rattled right now. The Arsenal gaining confidence. They've had a plethora of base runners on base in this game. Just really haven't been able to play to anybody. Oh, nice breaking ball, but that misses outside. 3 or down low. 3-0 the count. I don't think that Snyder wants to give in to him, but you don't want to put the game time run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 5. Or cut 2 for 2 so far in this game. And that's going to be ball 4. So now runners on first and second. Still only 1 down here in top half of inning number 5. And we're going to have a little powwow now on the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change. We'll be back. The Arsenal trailing now 3-2. Top half of inning number 5. It's Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament on Video Productions presented by Tournament Time. And the relief pitcher now for the Wheelhouse Arsenal is Garrett Strickler. He's in the frying pan right now. He inherited a first and second situation, one down. Class of 2022, so he's a junior coming up. And there's a pop-up, shallow right field. Right fielder coming on. He'll make the catch. And that's going to be a couple of pitches. That's going to be 2 down. They'll replace Beatty, the shortstop. So that was just a weak fly ball out. This now brings up Kurtz. Right fielder 0 for 2 in this game. So Garrett Strickler on relief of Bryce Snyder. And that's going to be a deep drive in the deep left field. Left fielder going back, and it's going to be a foul ball. Had home run distance. Or no, it didn't have home run distance. It hit the base of the wall in foul ground. If he would have straightened that out just a little bit, that would have cleared that 325 in fair ground with ease. So 0-1 the count. Strickler nearly got taken yard on right there. Kurtz looking. Nice stop there by the catcher. Connor Hyde behind them. Excuse me, that's Will Moon behind the plate for the Arsenal. And there's a deep fly ball to left center field. Everybody going back on it, and that's going to be a base hit. That is going to score 2 runs. And taking a wide turn at second base and having to dive back is Kurtz. 2-run score, and now the Arsenal have reclaimed the lead at 4-3. And this brings up Lemansky. We'll have a replay on that bad boy. No, we're not. But man, that was a sharply hit ball. The outfielders were toast on that one.